should, so we don't have, we got two over here. Better. And thank you very much for the questions. I mean, that's what we want to do, let's find the concerns, and hopefully, as I said, you know, it's not as good as it could have been, but I think it's the way the beast is.
Probably better than we might have expected, actually.
Pardon?
Having Davenport's information earlier, it's better than I expected.
Right, right, yep. Yeah, I mean, it's, yep. Thank you, Mark. So we got a resolution number on resolution number 1 for this year, 16. Okay, we'll figure that out. Yep.
Yeah, we'll-
Yep. Okay. Okay, well, now we'll open the meeting up to, the Kellogg people out here. And we're in trouble. You believe that?
I know.
Okay, so we don't know what about the school that fell through. They've withdrawn from it, so it's not, at this time, it's not a proposal for a girls' camp or whatever. It was dropped a couple days after the last meeting, if I'm not
Right,
mistaken.
yeah, just.
Right after, whether we had anything to do with it or not, I don't know. But that is, I know that was in the minutes about that, but that is, it's dead in the water right now.
In other words, there isn't gonna be any,
No girls camp or anything like that, no.
well, see, yeah, because we're more concerned about there being so many people or kids down there, whatever, the water business.
Well, I agree, and that was a major
Yeah.
concern, yep.
And, no doubt about it, somebody's gonna have to drill a well because Fred cannot, take care of that.
Yep. Yep, well, that was a concern, and I guess the red tape or whatever that we got into was the problem, you know, and
Mhm.
they backed, what I understand, they backed out.
Oh, okay,
You know, that's the
Okay.
last we heard, that's the last I heard from Ken Walters, that it was, you know, it's on hold. Okay,
that's about 3 companies that's backed out of that school, and they've already come in and,
yep, well,
excuse me, and they're gone.
realistically, the community should have got more money initially and got the school and everything.
So, oh, they're going someplace else,
What's that?
the kids, I mean,
I don't know about that group, I don't know if they are, but I know,
Okay.
my thought is back 4 years ago when the
oh,
community group in Delhi School,
yeah.
you know, offered $900,000 out of $4 million or something.
So Franklin didn't want the school though. That's what I heard.
Well, we, at the time, no, we didn't, but see, the foundation, because we weren't offered the 900,000, we didn't, I think the group, you know, the committee and stuff, 900,000 wasn't enough money to take on the school. Because they were talking like a $700,000 in roof repair.
Right.
All of a sudden, you have nothing left to maintain it.
Mhm.
So what should have, in my opinion, they should have gotten more of the funds
Right.
and had the school included
Uh-huh.
and done some repairs to it and stuff and got it up to snuff and had a community, even a retirement, you know, assisted living place or open it up for the community to use. It's great they got the playground and stuff,
Mhm.
athletic field,
Well,
but they should have got the whole damn thing.
Clark told me that, if they didn't fix the roof, there would've been no school there this year.
Right, right.
Because it would've collapsed or something.
Yep, I know they put 160-70,000
Oh,
in what they
They
did,
really did on that roof. yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but, you know, I mean, that's the unfortunate thing, you know, it shouldn't even be divided off.
Uh-huh.
There should have been enough funds so that the community could have taken care of it and kept it
Mhm.
kept it going, and kept it in the community.
Yeah.
Now it's open to camps possibly, open to this, and it's, you
No,
know,
there was nothing left to trouble anyway, I mean, there's nothing,
yeah, but you don't wanna.
50 families,
If
whatever
you don't have to
is.
throw it away, there's always only been 50 families in Treadwell.
Yeah.
Treadwell hasn't shrunk,
Yeah.
it's just,
Well, it's,
You know,
there's
it's
a lot of
gotten
abandoned
older.
houses now. too.
it's gotten older,
Well, there's
but you
a
know,
lot.
it's still, that A.L. Kellogg had it set for Treadwell.
True,
Yes.
And that's where it should be, that's all,
That's what it should have been,
that's my
yeah.
point.
yeah, we should merge with Franklin, that's would have been better.
Well, back 40, 50
tried.
years ago would have been the right thing, but,
Right.
you know, hindsight's 20/20.
Keep it in the township, you know, town
But-
of Franklin,
You know, but that's all water over the
yeah.
dam, and
Water
we'll
over
go,
the dam,
and go on. Okay, I guess,
thank you, Jeff, and
you're welcome. You're welcome. Jamie, you got for highway?
We need to do bids next month for everything we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The only one Mark didn't mention to me, which probably should bid it, would be crush and gravel again this year.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be done
right,
with these, but
right.
our stockpile's getting down.
Put it on the back burner anyway, the
Yeah.
normal
So
bids.
He said
Uh,
put all the bids out, you know,
okay.
at the meeting.
And, I got a hold of 3 suppliers for the fuel. And I talked to, Maravito was the last one I think I talked to. And they're all interested in a prepay price.
Mhm.
But they they said, put, you know, maybe prepay, fixed, and fluctuating price. So
Mark's
you-
already aware of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think we can, Suburban, you know, just over the phone, $1.78 or something like that a gallon
Mhm.
for all of it. And, you know, this year is what, 235, Paul, or? I mean, it could be going lower too. The way the market is, it is going lower, so, you know, when they know there's somebody else out there, maybe they can sharpen a pencil and save some more money on it.
All you can do is see what they bid. So,
Yep, but he said the big thing is to put on it, you know, a prepaid price too, for it, when the bid does go out. Okay, is there anything else you got?
Oh, yeah.
Besides the bids? Oh, yeah,
Last month you asked about the R value on those garage doors.
yes,
It is over 18, it's like 18.4.
oh, okay,
But those garage doors, we've had some issues with them, minor stuff. They're not built like the old doors. Nothing you get today is gonna be.
uh-huh,
They actually have vent at the top, a little bit from the openers pulling and pushing on them. Not drastically, but enough so you can see air loss coming out on a real cold day. Company's been notified, they're supposed to come over and try and fix the problem. But it's totally up to you guys, what you wanna do as far as the other doors. If you wanna stay with the same company, go with the other ones, not do anything.
well, I think at this point, if this is a case, I'd like to see how they respond to fixing the door. An issue, if they don't respond to that in a favorable way, we might have to look at something else, but,
I think, in my opinion, I would talk to some of the others and address that issue with them and see what they say they have for a
Right.
response for it.
now,
Because I
what,
had one large door on the feed room, and Hazes came in and put backbones on it, and that kept it from flexing.
And that's just an angle to.
And that's an
top.
uninsulated door, it's just an angle that they fasten on. And when he was putting the door in, he told me flat out, this will be a problem.
Mhm.
And he added them to it, and I had another door that did the same thing, called him up and he took care of it.
well, that's what I mean.
Those
if
doors
this-
don't have that
If
angle
the
at the
ACE or
top, so-
whoever we've got now, if they don't fix the problem, it's something we gotta look at again. You know,
Okay.
just to, cause we don't need, you know, these other ones.
We don't need
how
two
many-
more doors just like that.
No, 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 and if we got the, you know, so that's, yeah, okay.
Definitely not gonna get the 25 years out of these doors like we did.
Well,
the previous
that's,
ones,
that's
so.
almost a give me on the new stuff.
I got prices on renting a broom again,
Yep.
like we always do. $22.50 a month, $7.50 a week, no trucking, $125 an hour if they truck it. Same company, Ably.
Able.
Yep.
And what's it normally cost, $500 to truck it down Is that both way? or-
125 from the time they pull out of the yard to the time they pull back in the yard. So it's
So
always
usually it'd be close to
Albany,
3 to 4 hours,
4 to 5 probably.
4 to 5.
Time you figure unloading.
Mhm.
Chaining down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that
Well, I
would-
think that's the same bid we had last year.
That's the
isn't it?
same price,
Same
yep.
price, yeah. And that's for a
$22.50
month.
$7.50.
And last year we had it for the month, right?
Yep.
That's all, we try to get, should be able to
And
get
with the way the
done
weather is, we'd like to do it sooner than
Sooner.
later, so I
Okay.
need to do a resolution.
When did you, last year, was it in May?
Last year was, no, it was end of March I got it.
Oh, okay,
But the way March is looking right now, I'm thinking like within next week and a half or 2 weeks. Unless the forecast changes.
Right,
And it looks
right.
like it, then we'll push it back, but,
right.
For a month.
yeah.
Well, we're figuring it's the same like the end of March.
It'll be
possibly.
mid to late March, so.
Right. So pushing up a couple weeks. Well, what's the board feel?
It's been nice, but we still get a lot of snow.
Not so much snow, it's the damn sand they put on after you
Well, that's my
get the
point.
snow.
Well, even if we hold it off till the end of March,
Right.
but we probably want it locked in.
Get it locked in before everybody else
Before the
does.
next meeting
Yes.
comes up, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
I would get it for April, or I would.
well, the end of March, or,
Yeah.
yeah, I think if we tie it up for towards the end of March, I would feel better with it, 'cause we can still have some good weather between now and March. It's been too darn good so far, I don't know if it can last. We need a motion to that effect.
Rent the broom from Abley for a month.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried.
Billy and Mark have been working on quotes for a box to replace one on Billy's truck, the Freightliner. He's looking at a Henderson. It'd probably be like my body, that auger style.
Now, Jesus, last year you went from auger to chain, now you wanna go back to auger.
We never ran the auger last year because we never got the box in time. This was the first winter we ever used it.
We bought 2 boxes last year. Wasn't
Yeah,
the last one a
roundabout.
chain?
No, we bought
We bought Troy's.
just one we bought last year, but 2 got delivered last year because Jamie's took so long to get here.
The
But they
union
went-
workers or the welders were on strike, not on
Okay.
strike, they were tied up with Caterpillar. They weren't
Right.
released to
I
weld.
know last year Mark was saying that he didn't think the augers were as good, that's why we went back to the chain,
He didn't know.
He didn't
Hadn't
know.
even used it.
None of us did, so.
so.
So far,
But
It's
the
worked
augers
good.
are cheaper, aren't they?
no. Augers, they're more expensive
Oh,
than
they are.
chain. But life expectancy, again, this is new to us. I don't know how long they're gonna last.
Right.
We've had chains that have only lasted 1 year before. They cost about 1,400.
Mhm.
These augers are about $1,000 a piece. So there's twin augers in
Twin
mine.
augers.
There's
So
twin
this-
augers.
So this year it's worked
$2,000.
fine, and of course,
So far,
it hasn't been much of a winter
What
this
is
year.
there for the like on the end of the augers towards the back, is there a bracket holding them, or they're
yeah, bearings.
or are they cantilevered just on the one end?
No bearings
So
out on the other
support on
end,
both ends.
drive motors around the front.
Oh, we can get bids for them.
Yeah.
Not a problem with
I
that.
just wanted to let you know that's what we're working on with that, so. And then I'll have them work on them for next month.
Okay.
And we're gonna wanna try and get an excavator again this year.
Mhm.
And we'd like to either pick up where we left off with the other machine last year, or if we go with a different machine, to work towards a goal,
Right.
to not basically throw our money away.
Mhm.
So we can put it towards
Well, I
something
think-
and have it.
Right, which I'm not, I was originally against the renting excavator. now I think it's probably a good thing. The only problem I have with it, we've got to put hours on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you rent an excavator and only use it 50 hours a month, your return isn't, you might better rent it for a week and send it back and save yourself money and work it. I mean, that's all I'm,
You can't always do everything you need to do, and whether it be a week's time or a month's time.
well, it's just like a grader, you know. You rent a grader for a month and you have an idea what work has got to be done for the month or for the season. And it ought to be planned better to that excavator, that piece of equipment you rent, like the broom. We could use that broom for 4 months, but there's no sense renting it when we can get it all done 1 month. I'm just saying, we've got to concentrate more on, when we have an excavator, that excavator is gonna be used 3 out of 4 days a week, just because you're paying dollars for the excavator to be there. And that's my concern, and I'm not saying I'm sure we will rent an excavator again, but I'd like to see the hours that get put onto it, make sure we are getting a good return on our investment, Jamie. And you've got the hat on right now, so it's not you,
Yeah.
it's the hat you're wearing, just so
No, I
you
know.
know. You know, I'm not picking on you, so you can pass it on, but I know I've always, you know, been, you know, if you're renting something,
Right.
you gotta use it.
But I don't think we should totally look at it as, I understand we're renting it.
Yep.
We should be looking at trying to buy something,
Well-
buy or renting to
Well,
improve the town in our inventory.
last
I
year,
guess,
we
so.
spent $15,000 or close to that on the excavator,
To rent it,
to rent it.
for how long?
And that was 4 or 5 months.
We're almost 20,000.
Right,
Last year.
almost 20, okay.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but we've got a $45,000 dump box. That supposedly this will be possibly the last one because we've replaced, this will be our 5th one.
Mhm.
So we'll have the truck bodies, you know, that's a big lump out of the equipment fund. And, you know, to put 40,000, 45,000 out of the body, and then an excavator is gonna be 75 plus.
Now, some of the money for this, if you want with a machine like this, can be put towards the CHIPS program too. Any of the
Mhm.
work that's done
Right,
on those roads.
right. Well, I mean, that's my concern. To me, be smart to rent it maybe for a couple months this year, and next year, when we got the boxes caught up, we got 45, 50,000 that, you know, we aren't spending on a box
Mhm.
that we can have for an excavator. But that's, you know, we'll play with it as we go.
Jamie, on the rent, how much falls back on the town as far as mechanic end of it?
Done.
Everything is theirs.
Mhm.
No matter if it's admissions, doesn't matter if it's hydraulic lines, it's them.
Yep. What we've done in the past, if there was an issue, say hydraulic line flows or something, usually we'll fix it. They just knock it off the rent.
Okay.
So they've always worked real well with us.
Now,
They
is
don't
there an
knock it
hour
off the
clause on
rent.
that 15
They
grand?
add
Well,
days.
We
We have
usually
it
pay
for
the
5
days.
months?
That's what we do.
Right, you
We
pay,
have
but you
for
may get an
4
extra
or 5
month.
months?
What's that?
4 or 5
A
months, we
couple
have it for
weeks.
15
Yeah,
grand.
something.
A couple days.
That's why we had it longer last
It
year.
was 20 grand is what we ended
20
up
grand.
renting.
November, right? We started
Yeah.
in November.
November, December, they finally come and got it, so
It was sitting there quite a while.
For
Yeah.
5 months.
it's 3,500 a month.
Yeah.
So, that's right off the county bid.
Because with this emission, you guys know as well as I do, it doesn't take off to rack up coin fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And I asked them if you rented this, or rented a machine for a long period of time,
Right,
say in the 3rd year or something major went wrong with it, they said they would still fix it, but they would wanna do like a 90-10 split or something, you know, just because they had it so long running it.
right, right.
But
Okay.
they've been very willing to work
Right,
with us.
right.
So.
You know, it sounds like, you know, you got a good working arrangement, there's no doubt. You know, you do get credit or whatever for downtime or fixing brakes or whatever. So that's, you know, a good thing, so it's, I think you still got the door open for them, so they're, okay, that's food for thought too. That's it,
Yeah.
okay. Planning board is Thursday night. There is in Treadwell, there is the old Penny Farm. They're talking about putting in a spring water bottling plant. Has been talked of. Supposedly the volume that spring puts out is, seems like it's over 70,000. Just, phenomenal numbers. But they're talking, that's what they've come to the planning board to see what the feeling, what they had to do and stuff to get a special use permit for a business up there. And it would employ 3 to 5 people or something like that. They figured when they got it up and running, they got the name all picked out and everything. And but the volume of water that spring generates is crazy. Like 70,000 gallons a day or something. I said, wow, that's a lot of water. But that was one thing that came before the planning board. So we do have a meeting Thursday night at 7:30 at the town sheds. If anybody's interested in coming in, asking questions, whatever. Oh, let's see, what else is there? Rec committee, did you get anything? No.
Last I
I
heard,
got a flyer out, they want
they were looking for
donations.
town
Yes, sir.
officers.
Well, Thursday night, the meeting, is that just for the bottled water plant?
No, they might not even be coming in,
Oh, okay.
but that was brought up at a previous meeting about that. I'm not sure what's on the agenda for Thursday night. You could ask questions about it, I don't know how much how far in the planning stage they've gotten with it.
Yeah,
Yep. But it's something that has come before the planning board as they're really, it's a family out of the city that owns it. And
yeah,
seem very, interested in it. They got the name for the water company and all that, figured out, I guess.
yeah.
So it might happen, it might not. Is there anything else now we can open it up to, if there's nothing else, the board? Seems like I am. We have been approached by Crown Communications about possibly adding Verizon on the cell tower at the town sheds. It's just proposed. I think they are, they're interested in it. I just gotta get some more information on it before. I was talking to Paul today. And on the AT&T is what they have on the tower. We're receiving $1,300, $1,400 a month on that. So if we could get that much more, and what I want to do is talk to the company and see if they'd be interested in possibly putting something here in Treadwell, a tower. If they want to put Verizon on, could we give a break to them on, their AT&T's giving us 14. What if they wanted to give us 14? What if we take 700 and as long as you put a tower in Treadwell, we take less for the additional service, and that would help out, the community here possibly. Somehow you got to force their hand.
It wouldn't start out that way, but.
No, but I mean, it could go to that. If
Yeah.
we could not give them anything, but just not take as much from them to get them to put something in the area.
Make it part of the bargain.
Make it part. If they could, work
They're
with it
probably
somehow.
gonna put a tower wherever they feel there's a need for a tower. I mean,
Right.
I don't think a couple $100 a month is gonna change.
Well,
much.
it may not, but all the worst you can do is ask. That we have a spot possibly, and that is beyond municipal land, so it would be possibly less hassle for them to do it. And we've got, I guess it's just for the family, the
What's that?
Muzitsky.
I think so. I think it's just talk to them about it. too,
them.
and see what they want.
them first, and then just, we have heard back from the state about signage for the 3P7 for the Uzinski Boy, and they've got 4 or 5 different scenarios that they want the family to look at to see what they might like for signage on 3P7 to Franklin. So it is going forward, they have, somebody's acted on it, that's good.
The Daily Star will not give a free copy.
Okay, the Daily Star will not give a free copy. Should we okay the historian to get the Oneonta Star to keep up on the historian part?
For the town historian.
For
not
the town
me.
historian, it's not for her personally, it's for the historian part of it.
Yeah.
So, it'd be roughly $200 a year, I think, or something. Yeah.
it's a fair
You know,
amount.
if we wanna do that for the historian, what's the board's opinion, the people's opinions, or what? I guess you can, after it's a couple days old, you can go on the internet, somebody said.
I don't know if you can without paying for a subscription or not.
Okay.
Does anybody, yeah, it's very limited.
Very limited, okay.
What does she
Just
use
trying.
it for?
Yes,
Any,
What's the latest with the, traffic circle?
haven't heard back from them. Haven't heard a thing from that. No, no, I haven't, I don't know, Gary, have you heard anything? You're up in that area. We haven't been in touch, the
nobody's
DOT
contacted
hasn't got a
anyone.
hold of the town clerk, so don't know. Don't know what's going on.
As far as the Daily Star, Dwight, she uses it for anything related to Franklin, any articles where it might mention Franklin, obituaries, that sort of stuff. So I don't know.
I don't know, that's, you know,
I guess if there was something in the paper about Franklin, you could buy it, but you probably know.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how important it is to
I
have
don't
it.
really know that either, honestly. I can call her and find out.
If you
I
would,
will
Don,
call.
just to check how important it is to, since it hasn't
If
been.
somebody from the township already gets the Daily Star and wanted to donate their copy to the historian after they were done with it,
Which is what we did, but we
Yeah.
canceled our subscription now.
that would work too.
Yeah, that's true.
It seems to be a going trend.
It is
Over
the going
this one,
trend,
it is.
yes.
It's a good
Yep.
idea.
We canceled ours, so I can't say I canceled ours.
You could donate it to the historian.
Okay, Don will call Mrs. Cave and find out how pressing or how important it is. Okay?